What's good, YouTube? It's your boy, Blue Blood Sports TV, back at y'all with another one. So, Gervonta Tank Davis, longtime trainer, big brother, uncle, father figure, mentor, Coach Kenny Ellis, initially was quoted as saying that Gervonta Tank Davis' next fight is going to be Shakur Stevenson, and then the next fight after that will be Devin Haney at 140, right? We know Gervonta Tank Davis is going to fight in June. We know his next opponent is going to be Frank the Ghost Martin. We just don't have a secure, locked-in, absolute date, location, and venue. It's being said it's going to be in June 15th, possibly in Houston, Texas. Gervonta Tank Davis, he tweeted out Houston, Texas. Then he tweeted out something about Chicago, right? So Gervonta Tank Davis, according to Coach Kenny Ellis, who is his assistant trainer, his head trainer is Coach Calvin Ford. Kenny Ellis is now stating that he didn't say that Shakur Stevenson would be his next opponent. And then he goes on to say he don't know if he'll ever fight Shakur Stevenson. That fight might not ever happen. Which is pretty ironic because they're in the same division. And the whole complaint is that when it comes to Devin Haney is that Gervonta Tank Davis is a natural 35-pounder. And he's not going up to 140 pounds to fight Devin Haney. Shakur Stevenson is a 35-pounder. Shakur Stevenson responded to this by saying, Coach Kenny don't hold much weight and much say so he don't put much stock into what he's saying. He responded to a fan that stated that if father, trainer, and manager Bill Haney, CEO of DHP, Devin Haney Promotions, and Bill Haney and Devin Haney would have said such things like they're never fighting Shakur Stevenson, that Shakur Stevenson would be all over that, right? He would be all over responding to Bill Haney if Bill Haney ever made such a statement. And Shakur Stevenson response is that he don't respond to that and put much stock into it because he don't feel like Coach Kenny Ellis holds much weight. So he don't look at Coach Kenny Ellis as a serious factor in negotiations in who Gervonta Tank Davis fights next, which Shakur Stevenson is completely correct. But the same goes for Bill Haney. Because when Devin Haney wants to fight you, Devin Haney will tell Bill Haney, I want to fight this fighter. So I understand exactly what Shakur is getting at, but in the same token, Shakur knows very well Bill don't dictate who Devin Haney fights. Devin Haney dictates who Devin Haney fights. As Bill Haney always states, Devin Haney is the boss. So he knows that very well. But back to the topic at hand is that that's pretty outlandish that he would even say such a thing, that it's a possibility that Gervonta Tank Davis, Shakur Stevenson never fights. Now, Shakur Stevenson is a decorated fighter. He's an Olympic silver medalist. He's a 3-division champion, former unified super featherweight champion, and he's the reigning WBC lightweight world champion. And he's on the short list of fighters that Gervonta Tank Davis said he absolutely has to fight before his career is over: Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, and Vasyl Lomachenko. So why would he even make mention that it's a possibility that this fight never comes to fruition? That's just, in my opinion, utterly ridiculous, right? And apparently Leonard Ellaby stated that the belts was being kept away from Gervonta Tank Davis now, right? So, again, it all boils down to what Gervonta Tank Davis wants to do. He's the boss, okay? The thing is that people want to say that Gervonta Tank Davis is the boss when it's convenient. When it's mentioned that Gervonta Tank Davis making a fight with Devin Haney, then people say, well, he's not in control, it's the powers that be. But when it comes to Gervonta Tank Davis choosing other fights, then they say, well, Gervonta Tank Davis is the boss, he's the A-side. So I don't know how Gervonta Tank Davis, the belts could have been kept away from him. But I do know this. I believe that Gervonta Tank Davis will make a fight with Shakur, and he will make a fight with Devin. Lomachenko, I don't think that's ever going to happen. Now, if there's one fight that Kenny could say that he don't think is ever going to happen, in my opinion, it would be Vasyl Lomachenko. I just think that that fight has expired. Now, it's still a possibility that could happen. I just don't see it happening. I just don't ever see it happening. Shakur, Devin, I see that happening. Lomachenko, no. Shakur Stevenson fight has to happen for Gervonta Tank Davis and his legacy. Or there'll always be an asterisk by his career, period. That's just the facts. So Shakur Stevenson's undefeated. Shakur Stevenson clearly, his approach to Gervonta Tank Davis is not the same approach that he has when it comes to, Devin Haney. He's aggressive with Devin Haney. He don't have the same aggression with Gervonta Tank Davis for whatever reason. But let's see how this unfolds and plays out, right? This fight is gonna happen. There's no way that Gervonta Tank Davis is gonna retire and never fight Shakur Stevenson. Simply no way. It's gonna happen. Period. So all the people ask me about what Kenny said and they putting an asterisk by it. I don't put no stock in that. Gervonta Tank Davis will eventually fight Shakur Stevenson. Period. That's it. That's all. And that's all I got for y'all. Make sure you hit the like button. Drop a comment in the comment section. Let me know what y'all think. Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Blue Blood Sports TV. Hate, like, comment, and subscribe. You haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button, hit the bell icon to get all the new notifications. Follow me on Instagram at Blue Blood Sports TV, all one word. That's all I got for y'all. I'm gone. Peace.